Welcome back to part 2 of my 3-part Let's Play in Pillars of Eternity. And we just sort of escaped a nasty killer wind out there. And we're all that's left of our caravan in this sort of... Well, this place is called Cilant, I think, the ruins of Cilant. But according to our journal, we're still headed towards the Gilded Vale, which is where we were going in the first place. But let's have a look around here. A lower level of the ruins has been blocked off by fallen rubble. So that's not so good. And oh yes, I forgot, saving Heodan, I threw away my massive battle axe, which is a big shame. I guess I'm just gonna have to go with this hatchet and shields combo for now. It's sort of the best thing we can do. But let's have a look around and see what we can find in this cave. Oh.
That should be far enough. But what now?
What now indeed?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
What happened out there? Kalisha shakes her head. Windstorm, of a kind they only get in Ir Glanfath. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glanfathan word is Beowick. To them, it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out, but they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? Right, well, who attacked us? Glanfathans. Those would be the hut dwellers Odima warned you about. Look to be Fangs of Galawain, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin looking for fights with colonists. Poor Odima. I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. So the Glanfathans said we had trespassed in their ruins. I don't believe that. Odima would never allow it. But as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Glanfathans don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or... She glances down the passage beyond. Or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. What about everyone else in our caravan? Kalisha's lips press together and her chin rumples. Her voice is faint. The wheels got a hold of them now. She looks up. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. You don't seem too upset about all of this. Kalisha looks you in the eye, a volatile current running beneath her voice. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. And maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking, cause there's nothing else to be done, and cause there's other people you care about who still need you. Alright, let's get going. Right, well, we don't really have any idea which way we're supposed to be going, so I'm just gonna pick a path and stick with it. And see what we find. There's probably gonna be some monsters and stuff down here.
Someone else has been here. We should move.
Oh, were these the raiders and looters that they were talking about? Camping supplies. I'll take that. Discovered some camping supplies, use them to rest in the wilderness, fully restoring health. Ah, that's good, because I was looking at my character stuff earlier. There's endurance and health, and endurance seems to restore back to full after combat, but health does not. And what else did I just pick up there? Hammer and chisel. Iron hammer and chisel. Not sure what we're gonna do with that. But let's just loot these things. Small shield. A bit weaker than my current one, but that looks like a dead end. Let's head the other way. This place is not too big. We can probably get through this in a short while. Let's see. What's down this way? Oh, what is that? A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark. Clutching a spear, knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Saurip. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. Okay. I don't want to tear you to pieces. Slowly back away. Raise your arms and stand still. Let's try that. I guess raising your arms, I'm not sure if that's a hostile thing. Saying it's okay, I won't hurt you. I don't think this Saurip speaks English. Let's raise your arms and stand still. Standing still is usually a good thing to do when trying to be peaceful. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. Well, let's try to say it's okay, I won't hurt you. The Saurip recoils, oh no, fingers still wrapped tightly around its spear. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, and again, soft clicking. Okay. I'm gonna slowly back away. If I can avoid killing it, the Saurip watches you warily as you go. If I can avoid killing that thing, I'll try. There might be another way around. Let's just keep looking.
Look at the tiles. What are those symbols?
Secrets and dangers. Okay. Guess we're not going that way. Here's a door to open. Let's see.
Roundish symbol. I'm pretty sure I saw it on one of the tiles back there.
Roundish symbol. Oh, on these pillars. Oh, and we can interact with the pillars. A symbol of a patterned circle is inscribed on this pillar. An unlit brazier sits at its base. It could be lit if you had the means. Oh, if we were godlike, we could just use fire, but we have a torch. Flames kindle swiftly in the brazier, winding their way upwards. I guess we just light them all? Oh, you can actually multitask this very nicely. Okay, let's check back at this. Ah, it's opened up a path. But I was thinking this sour rip thing was blocking this way, and there's a dead guy. Let's loot this body. Yeah, this is a way around that little creature. Now, let's see, a crossbow, some leather armor, an Engwithan relief gem. This brilliant blue gem has been sculpted to look like an eye. Okay. A torch and a tattered journal. Okay, we can read this. The small folio is torn in several places and blood has soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice and I've got my hands on a genuine Engwithan artifact. Fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruins, but if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to Cilant in the morning. Then it's just a matter of finding this relief he was talking about. Okay, I'll take that. So we're looking for a relief.
Wait, do you hear that?
Do I hear what? Oh, that thing. Skulder Whelp. Okay, let's attack that. Now, Heodan, you have a blinding strike. Let's go ahead and blind that thing. And see how tough this thing really is. Oh wow, it had a stun. Come on, kill it. Oh, there we go. Did we take a lot of damage there? Oh no, that's our endurance. And yes, the endurance does restore after combat. And we get some Skulder meat.
Sure. Take a look at the wall. Think we could get through?
This wall? Probably. A crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. Push on the wall? That seems like a bad idea. Use the hammer and chisel to weaken the wall. Okay, let's try that. You set to work. The cracks lengthen and widen with your efforts, but the process is more taxing than you'd expected. Sweat beads your forehead and your muscles begin to ache. Should we try something else or continue chiseling the wall? Okay. These choices definitely are going to have pros and cons. Let's have a look, try something else. We could push or just use the hammer and chisel. Well, now that it's weakened, I really... do I want to push on it again? I don't want a block coming down and killing someone. We're going to use the hammer and chisel to weaken the wall again. Continue chiseling. After several long moments, you begin to see a light on the other side. With one final tap, several blocks of stone shift and tumble loose, clearing a gap just wide enough to pass through. One of your characters have become fatigued. Oh, okay. There's the con of that action. Psychological wear and tear of demanding activity builds up, especially in combat. Some scripted interactions will also result in fatigue, like this one. Goes through multiple stages, inflicting minor penalties but growing over time. Resting is the easiest way to remove the effects of fatigue. Okay. And we've cleared a path. But this seems like the way we're supposed to go. I think there was still more room back there, but... Fatigue. How do we know what's fatigued? Are all of our characters just fatigued? Our endurance is not restoring back up to maximum. Maybe that's what fatigue means. So, yes, we could actually become fatigued until we just can't do anything in combat. Okay, let's have a look around this room. Oh, there's something. This mural must be ancient, yet the colors are still bright and vivid. Oh, I do miss these old-style RPG adventure games. Haven't played one of these for a long time, and it feels so good. Oh, there's some lesser black ooze here. Okay, let's do some combat. I'm not sure if you can knock down ooze, but we can give it a shot. We can try blind the other one. There we go. I don't think they're too difficult. Yeah, that one's dead. Okay. There we go. Now let's loot these ooze bodies. What do we get? Ooze plasma. Okay. And a poleaxe. Isn't that what I was using before? I think it was. Can I... Ah, there we go. Now, how do we swap weapon sets? Can I just press 2 to swap to the weapon set? No? Just that. Okay. Well, this is the kind of weapon we had before. I think I'll stick with this. Because that sort of restores what I had before. And more of that ooze plasma stuff.
What's that muck on the wall?
The muck on the wall? Viscous and oily, this muck clings to anything it touches. And there's this sort of thing? This face carved into the wall. A viscous slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest there's something that lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. Use your water skin to clear off the ooze? Here's another choice which might come back to bite me. You never know. Use the water skin, then we won't have any water, but I guess we will. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it has chipped away in places, but the details of the head, from the tight curls of the hair to the ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty, a gem fills the other. Ah, we did just pick up a gem just now. Let's put the gem in. The chamber begins to rumble, stray rocks dancing across the tile floor. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way. There we go. And, ooh, and combat. It's just one ooze. Let's kill it. There we go. Now, there should be some treasure in here. Yes, there definitely is. Kill the ooze. Now, what's in the treasure? A minor cloak of protection. Nice. Fortitude, reflex, and will. An amethyst and an adra. Nice, okay. And we'll get that ooze as well. Now, that cloak of protection. Can I wear it? Ah, look at that. Cloak makes me look so much cooler and it offers some pretty decent protection. Now, I don't want to say I look swag, but... but that seems to be... I think that's the end, yeah, of that direction. Let's head this way. Now, we did unlock... well, we did turn off this trap area here. So we could probably walk across, but we took down a wall on the other side and sacrificed our... well, we got fatigued doing it. So let's go that way and see if there's any reward of going this way. I really want to fully explore all of these environments because Pillars of Eternity really does seem to reward...
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
Maybe, but we could just charge in anyway. Reward exploration and making sure you get into all the nooks and crannies. So let's see what's up here. More of these things. We can knock you down. Oh, there's a second one. Let's take you. You need to go blind that one.
How can I help?
It's no good.
We managed to knock down one. Okay, there we go. Kalicia's taking a beating. But I think... yeah, okay. So our endurance should restore after combat. But yeah, okay, we're fatigued, so we don't restore back up to maximum. So, they should have been guarding some sort of treasure, or did we already get the treasure from this cavern?
Do you feel that? There's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
That's good. Oh, couple spiders. Let's knock you down, and this combo's pretty good. Heodun can blind one, and Kalisha can knock down one. There we go. Ooh, scored a crit. Spider exploded. And, oh, okay, so we just got to the other side of this trap thing anyway. But that was pretty cool. There were a few ways to get through this cavern. We could solve this puzzle, or we could actually chisel that wall and get fatigued, but anyway, it looks like we've managed to reach the other side, so let's head outside of this cavern and see. Actually, no, we're not outside yet. There's another room. Okay, here we go. One small spider. Ooh, big spider. Let's see if we can knock that down and blind it.
What you need?
They have to run around. Oh, can't knock it down. Never mind. I'm getting pretty fatigued. Let's, oh, Uh-oh. When a party member is reduced to 0 endurance, they are knocked out. This means they are out of the fight, but as long as your side is victorious, they will regenerate endurance. Okay. I just got knocked out. Come on, Kalisha, Heodan, kill the spiders. There we go. So do I just return back up? My health is pretty low though. This is not going as well as it should, but there we go. Let's have a look around. Bats as large as chickens are strung in the web. And, ooh, a rapier and a bloodstone. Ah, damn it, I forgot I'm a druid. I should have turned into stag form. That would have been...
Right.
Would have been better. I would have been tougher in dealing with these things. Another dead body. A helm. It doesn't seem to be giving any armor value. I can wear it. I think I don't look as swag as before, but I don't know, maybe wearing a helmet will come in handy at some point. There we go. And what is this? The stash. I don't know how this stash system works still, but never mind. Now it seems like we're heading to the outside, so let's head on out and see what's up. Alright, here we are on the outside. It's still nighttime and things aren't looking too well for us, but let's see. We're still in Cilant list, and what is that thing? And there's a road south. Okay, so let's check the world map. We're here, and we are definitely heading south to the Gilded Vale. And there's a... Wow. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on here. But let's check out what's going on right here. And... oh, here we go. Let's see, an older robed man. 4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled adra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. And the other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out amongst them. A thick grey beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you've ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with 2 protrusions that jut out like wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book.
Right, so it looks like we're dealing with some religious fanatics here. But what are they're talking about this Ash guy? I'm not sure. And let's have a look.
Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Is this some sort of sacrifice ritual? End dialogue. This is not looking good for them or us, actually. Well, let's see what happens. Here we go. And that thing is actually still working. And that does not look pleasant. Is this part of that soul trapping thing? Look, we got the winds back. I think it's absorbing their souls. Alright. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then, all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Lights flood your vision, and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black, unconscious void. Well, you open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. As far the far end, a great pillar of Adra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. Pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick grey beard in a ceremonial robe, like the guy just now, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now, at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. And then I wake up. Well, that machine seems to have done its part. Oh, wait, what? Is that Heodan and Kalisha? You awaken to find your malaise has broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. Oh no. Now I'm just recovering with the spring berries and now I'm sick again? The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. Heodan and Kalisha lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted and unnaturally in death. What? Heodan and Kalisha? I thought those were characters that were gonna be with us forever. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. What? They're dead? What is this, Game of Thrones? Well, I guess we loot their bodies. Take everything? Okay. My inventory would be... I don't know, did they all just go into stash? Right, okay, so we just lost the two people. I spent my weapon trying to save Heodan. But your character has earned enough experience to advance their level. Click on the icon portrait to level them up. Okay. No?
Yeah.
Oh, this icon here. Okay, well, I guess we level up then. Here we go. Druid with a nice tree background. Let's see. We've got 6 points left for skills. Let's see. We're not really stealthy. Athletics is probably going to be useful so we don't get fatigued so much. Survival, mechanics, law. Let's see. Can we just increase everything by 1? Having something in everything is actually good, but that's going to leave 1 point left. Lore is sort of... Use level 1 scrolls, use level 2 scrolls. This is max fatigue, combat fatigue gain. Oh, that's pretty good. Minus 40% just by putting 1 point into it? That's good. Stealth? I'm probably not going to be doing much stealthing, so I guess I'll drop that and boost something else. Survival. What is this? Consumable duration. I guess that's useful if I have some potions, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have potions. Let's see. Disarm traps. Pick difficulty. Lockpicks are actually something I would like to use. Pick difficulty 2. 6 trap accuracy. Or I could... Yeah, boosting law by 1 more point isn't going to do anything. Okay, I'm going to boost mechanics. Next. Now, we get a talent. Talents can be used to customize your character beyond your class. Ability choices. Some talents modify existing abilities. Okay. Wild Strike. Gains Wild Strike burn. What is this? Oh, different types of damage when spirit shifted. Okay, burn, corrode, freeze, or shock. I'm not sure. Burn is usually good, but shock is sort of a thing that is less common. Corrode is sort of like acid, freeze will slow. Freeze is probably... Let's see. There are 8 damage types in Pillars of Eternity. Slash, pierce, crush, burn, shock, corrode, freeze, and raw. Damage types are used to determine how easily a target resists damage of that type based on their damage reduction. Creatures of suit of armor may be resistant to damage types. Shock is sort of what I'm leaning towards, because shock spells, and just in general shock and lightning and stuff like that, usually affects magical things a bit more. So I'm gonna go for shock, because that's sort of a... oh, there's a lot to choose from. If I pick this... I can pick these as well. Weapon focus. Oh wow, okay, and there's defensive and utility. There's so many of these things. Okay, okay. I don't know what weapon style I'm gonna go for yet, so let's not do that. There's hold the line, snake's reflexes, graceful retreat, utility as well, heart of the storm, reduction shock damage, scion of flame reduction burn damage, quick switch field triage. We can allow healing on an ally. That's not so useful. My allies are dead. Okay, I'm gonna go for Wild Strike Shock because I really should be using that a lot more, especially now that I'm by myself. So there we go. Wild Strike Shock. Alright, done. Level 2 Druid. Let's see. Leveling up, we might want to review our character. Here we go. This interface is actually really nice. I'm just sort of really noticing all of this thing. Oh, we can customize a portrait at any time. Even change our voice at any time. Oh, that's nice. But I like my stuff. But okay, Kalisha and Heodan, dead as a doorknob from that massive explosion. I guess we're just on our own for now. Keep collecting herbs and stuff. And what is that? That's a guy being tortured. Hello? No, it's gone? Okay. Was not expecting that. Saint Giran's Horn. Okay. Now let's have a look at these Ash characters and make sure we just loot everything. Hello? I got a vessel flesh by destroying this Ash statue. And there's another thing. Well, these guys didn't look like good guys anyway. Let's have a look at this machine. This massive structure is formed of stone, adra, and copper, and covered in strange glyphs. The air around it vibrates with an unusual energy. Right, and I can still hear... Yeah, you can actually hear those whispers. That's a nice effect. It mentioned that you can always hear whispers. Yeah, Springberry. And looks like there's only one way to go. I guess we're heading south. Here we go. Before we can get to Gilded Vale, we're gonna have to go through veilwood, so I guess we're going there. It'll take 6 hours to get there? Well, okay. Looks like we've got a bit of a trek in front of us. Here we go. Alright. So, we're journeying to the Gilded Vale, and now we gotta cross the veilwood. Well, let's see, I've reached veilwood. The village of Gilded Vale lies just beyond. And this is a pretty big area. Gonna have to do some exploration around here. But let's try not miss anything important. There's already a dead body here, with some camping supplies and leather armor. Now, camping supplies. Now, I am short by 12 hit points, and I'm still fatigued by... I'm just fatigued by 12, and I have quite a bit to restore. Now, how do camping supplies work? Are they on me? There's a camp. Yes, I got three points here. Let's try camp. Camping will use one set of camping supplies. Do you want to camp here? I've got 3 out of 4 max. Okay, so let's try rest. See what happens. What is this? A dream? Okay. That sort of reminds me of Morrowind. When you sleep or rest, you sort of go into that sort of trance. Oh, and hear voices and dreams and stuff. But okay, we've recovered to full health and we're no longer fatigued. So let's keep looking around. Staying off the beaten path is always a good way of discovering things. What? That's a ghost. What? Okay. So we are actually seeing things here. I think that explosion, although it didn't kill us, did sort of give us some really nasty side effects. But let's get through this. What is this place called again? Veilwood. Seems like a place for an ambush, really. Because there's a lot of dead bodies around. See, there's another one. Nothing to loot there, though. Let's just make sure... Oh, there we go. Who is this? An outlaw. Let's attack you. Let's go to Spirit Shift, and we have shock damage now, so let's see how that works out. Is that actually dealing shock damage? I'm not sure, but we just two-shotted that outlaw. Wow, okay. And some decent stuff. A sword, a small shield, leather armor, an open helm. I'm not sure if that's better or worse. Lockpicks and 20 copper coins. Not bad. And, oh, what is this? 10 frith? The young dwarf tending to the stew looks up, startled as he sees you approach. He drops his ladle, spattering stew across the ground. Okay, please don't kill me. There's 4 of you. What? The bandit turns. Get him, you dogs, and make sure our new cook don't run off. Wait, can I take 4 people? Help, please, help. One of the bandits gives 10 frith a kick as they pass him and he huddles. Wait. 3 guys? Okay. Spirit Shift. Okay. We do have its melee carnage attack. So let's do that. Okay. What do we have here? Druid Stag Carnage. Attacks deflection, 1 per rest. While in stag form, a druid can attack a large area with reckless abandon. With every successful melee attack, the stag form makes reduced damage attacks on all other enemies within... Okay, so let's let them get a bit closer. Let's use this carnage thing. And on this guy, I guess. And come on, can we get these guys? Come on, die! Die, come on! Why is he healing so much? Okay, we killed 1 guy. And killed that guy, come on. Die, die, die! Okay. Looks like these dots on top of our character are endurance. Okay. Now that we're... Are we actually interrupting the attack? I'm not sure. Oh, I think it just can't... There we go, yes! Okay, there weren't 4 of them, there were 3 of them. That dwarf cook guy is 1. Okay. Leather armor, cape, no special thing, hood, lockpick, and... Considering our helm doesn't really match our picture there, let's where's all the stuff we just picked up? I don't even know. Stash? Is it in our stash? Clothing? There you go, hood. Let's put that there. Oh, this is where our stash is. We actually got all kinds of stuff here. I think we kind of access our stash while we're in combat. But there we go. Now our character looks like our portrait. Look at that. Exactly the same. Let's loot the bodies. What are those? Silver Fennings, nice. And what is this? Caro Golan? It's a potion or something. Let's take everything. Okay, now, Master Dwarf. 10 frith, hello?
Well met, friend.
By the flames, thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought I'd be stuck cooking for these ignorant weasels for the rest of my life, or until they were bored with me, I suppose. I must get back home. I only hope they haven't hired a replacement. The dwarf looks aghast. Listen, next time you're in Gilded Vale, stop by the Black Hound Inn. I'll let Pasca know just what you've done for me, and I'm sure she'll do right by you in turn. Oh, to be back at my oven again. And off he goes. I've earned reputation. Okay, good. Looks like there's still some more things to loot here. Vegetables? All the vegetables. What is this? A stiletto. Some rice? Meat? More coins? That's fine. Let's have a look. This tent is empty, but for a pair of stained cots and the stink of unwashed bodies. Ugh, bandits. More fruit. Okay, so that was pretty good. There still seems to be a dead guy up there, though. Not sure how to get up there yet, but looks like we've explored this east side quite nicely. Okay, so we've got a friend. Alright. Let's keep going then. Ah, here seems to be a way up. Can we actually cross this river, though? No, we gotta use a bridge. Ah, a signpost. Northwest to Gairen's Grasp, south to Gilded Vale. Okay, first thing I want to look up is... Can we actually walk through here? No? How do we... Okay, there's the entrance. Alright, I think we're doing okay, and a young wolf, we can take that on. Let's use our stag form. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, I think we can take them on. There we go, one down. We can three-shot these young wolves right now. I should really look up my druid spells. What do I have? Charm Beasts. Oh, that would have been useful. Dancing Bolts, Nature's Mark, Nature's Vigor, Sunbeam, Talon's Reach, Tanglefoot, Vile Thorns, and Winter Wind. Okay, these would be quite handy. Nature's Vigor draws invigorating. Do I have any healing spells? I don't think so. Nature's Mark causes enemies in the area of effect to glow with pale green. Oh well. 3 wolf pelts, no problem. What's this? These aged walls appear to have once encircled this entire glade. Only a small fragment remains, and the stairs leading to the top of the structure have crumbled away. Let's examine the wall more closely. The heavy bricks are slick with moss, presenting a hindrance to climbing, but the stones themselves seem sturdy enough. Given the right tools, one might easily reach the top. Well, I don't have the right tools, so let's leave first. It would be nice to get up there, but it gave me the hint, given the right tools. I don't think I have any climbing tools, so we'll have to come back to that. I don't want to scale the wall and take damage or fall and break my neck or something horrible like that. Oh, Naunton. Hello, are you friendly?
Welcome.
The man appears to be hurriedly dismantling his camp in quick, jerky movements. He looks up as you approach, his expression tense and drawn. Greetings, he says, a little breathless. On your way south, is it? He wipes his brow, turning to face you. The sooner you're clear of these woods, the better, I think. Okay, never mind the woods. There's a strange machine in the ruins up north. There were these figures, clad in black, performing some kind of rite. The man's brow furrows in concerns. Ruins. The old Engwithan place? You'll want to keep clear of those. Whatever you saw, strange things always crop up around Engwithan sites. I don't doubt those people you saw were up to no good. Let the Glanfathans deal with it. They don't take kindly to trespassers, whatever their intentions. And there's enough to worry about in these woods as is. His expression falls. We came across a bear in the cave to the north. Got the better of a friend of mine. I only just made it out with my life. In any case, this forest already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. Who are you? Name's Naunton, born and raised in Gilded Vale. Haven't had a spot of luck since. His face twists. Luckier than Pearly, I suppose. What happened to your friend? We didn't see it coming. His voice shakes a little as he speaks. We were following a stag. Pearly, he saw something in the brambles and went off tearing off after it. We all but stumbled into a cave. Poor Pearly didn't stand a chance. The bear was on top of him before we knew what was happening. The beasts will take whatever they will, I suppose. He smiles sadly. And this time Galawain's favor fell upon the bear. Where did you find the bear? In a cave, a ways up that way. He turns and points northwest. I wouldn't seek it out if I were you. It were a great brute of a beast. Would hate to hear that it took another life. Alright, farewell. Seems like we can come back for that beast, but let's have a quick look across the bridge, just northwest. There is something here. Let's see, camping supplies. What is this? Scroll of Nature's Mark, requires 2 lore. Let's take that. A caravan? The grass is still flattened behind the wagon wheels. Barrels of cabbages, potatoes, and squash have been overturned and abandoned. Well, we're not going to the cave, but I'd like to fully explore this area. Oh, young wolf. Okay, let's try a spell while we're here. We got this Charm Beast spell. So let's try it on that. Oh, it's got a area of effect thing. So let's aim here. Nope. Oh, he's already casting it. I missed. Never mind. Attack it. Come on. Looks like casting spells sort of requires other people to be around. There we go. Shattered pieces of a crate are strewn across the dirt along with a few muddy vegetables. I just want to explore this side of the river because there is a lot. There's a dead body and can't interact with it. More mushrooms. Settler's Arrow. Oh, this seems to be the end of the map. Okay. We actually have to head further northwest. Okay, we're not going to the northwest. We're going to head to the Gilded Vale. But I do want to see what's up here. More herbs to collect. Always nice. I'm guessing they will be quite useful at some point. Ah, here's a cave. So that's where the bear is. And this is gonna travel... Which way does this go? If I click on this... I can't go anywhere from here. Oh well. Should I go into the cave? I'm not sure. I guess I could check it out. Alright, well, let's actually, autosave's pretty good in this game. So, let's go into the cave. I'm not sure, just to be safe. How do I save my game? Menu, save game. Gonna replace that. Yes, okay. So, let's go into this cave and see if we can actually take on that bear. Alright, here we go. Now, he said there was just a bear down here, but I'm not sure how well we're gonna do. Well, there's a bear. Okay. Bear. We're gonna attack you. Do we want to start with a spell? We could try a spell. Dancing bolts summons flurry of thin bolts hitting enemies in the area. Okay. Let's target this. This should hit. And let's change the stag form. And let's see if we can take on the bear. We cannot take on the bear! Oh, I have died. Okay, that bear is way too powerful. Okay, let's not head to into the cave and kill that bear. We're gonna have to come back with help. Alright, so where were we going? I just noticed it's nighttime. Is there actually a day-night cycle? There is. It's day 2, hour 21. Okay. Alright, so let's head on down to the Gilded Vale and see what's in store for us there. I think we just have to head down this way. So we gotta come back for the bear and we gotta come back with climbing equipment as well. Alright, here we go, Gilded Vale. 8 hours to get to the Gilded Vale? Wow, this map looks relatively small, but that's a long travel time. Alright, let's head on to the Gilded Vale, and that screenshot does not look too pleasant. Alright, here we go. And just looking at the time, it looks like we're about 40 minutes into this part. So, I'm gonna bring part 2 to a close here, and we've actually done quite a bit. We went through the cave, we lost Kalisha and Heodan to that weird machine. We made our way through a forest, and we finally reached Gilded Vale, where, again, I'm trying to cure myself because I seem to keep getting sick. Anyway, I'm gonna bring this episode to close. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.